Hello, everyone, and welcome to Red Valkyrie Presents. I'm, of course, Shae the Red, flying solo. Alex, unfortunately, is busy
Left
out
you,
there
abandoned you, quit,
always.
gave up. No more.
It's okay, because I have all their tech shit, so they can't get far.
That's right.
Yeah.
Alex down.
As y'all might notice, you're seeing me as opposed to me being hidden behind an icon. It's because I can't always do cosplays. I'm sorry, guys. It's gotten real hard.
No,
so.
you're cosplaying. You're cosplaying as the random window shopper in town that happened back in the background off panel. So
yeah, exactly. It's look, you just didn't see her, but she was there and she was hot. Okay, we loved her.
Smoking.
Fan favorite.
Oh, she's gonna get a spin-off title, we think. We're not sure, but yeah, we have to shoot some ideas together here and see what happens.
Yeah, it'll be fine. We can really
be great.
Make it work. No problem.
Yeah.
But regardless of the fact that I may not be in cosplay, or I may not be in cosplay that you can recognize, that's all it is. I'm here with our amazing friend Jason. How have you been, Jason?
I got my strong hand.
Oh God, that hand!
I got my strong hand. Bancroft tried to steal it. He tried to steal my bit, and he failed because he doesn't have the correct. His pimpin' hand limps. My pimpin' hand don't limp.
I mean, it is Bascom.
It's a ginger root hand, so as strong as a ginger root hand.
Did he just needs to try to do the whole bit, but with a piece of ginger root?
Oh, it'd be great.
It would be perfect.
It would be good. He should just get a piece of ginger root and just and get his blouse.
Yeah,
tuck his hand in there and then have the ginger root sticking out.
We are giving you the gold, man.
He's gonna get so many super chats, so many subscribers.
I know. You're welcome.
You're welcome.
My fee's 10%. I'm just saying, it's fine.
Mine is -8.
Johnny says, see what you need to do now is shave your head and cosplay as Jason.
You could borrow Fate Salvation's beard.
I would never do that. I don't know what's in it or where that's been. I do know where that's been, and that's one of the reasons I wouldn't go near it.
Valid point.
And it's funny that you say that, though, Johnny, not what you said, Jason. Because when I'm out of the military, I will have at least some of my head will be shaved. Will stay.
Nice. That'd be dope.
Yeah, you know what? I have to keep it this because I'm not allowed to do what I want to do in life yet.
You're a property of the government. You have to.
Yeah. But hey, 264 more days, and I can do whatever the hell I want.
Freedom.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. So for people who don't know why we're here, it's because we had this little beauty that launched last night.
Yes.
And look at you guys already. $2,191. You are 182% funded because that's how you roll.
That's how we roll. That's how we do it.
I'm not giving their credit to Blastcroft. I'm saying these are obviously Jason's fans.
I was going to say, you don't have to give the credit to Bancroft because it's not him that did the backing. Although he did back once, everyone else backed, and it was because of them that we got funded. So thank you, everybody, for backing. Making Frog G funded in 1 hour. Appreciate you guys out there. I mean, it wasn't the biggest funding goal, but we just needed, hey, this is the minimum we need to print and ship the book.
Right.
And we hit it because of everybody. So thank you guys. Really appreciate you guys.
Well, and that's something that I would say is pretty true to how you operate as a creator, Jason, is, every time that you've put something together, whatever you see as the funding goal, like, guys, that is Jason bare minimum, if not coming out of his pocket, taking a hit.
Well, we, and Ink and I were talking about this backstage with Lucius and Kyle from Elusive Comic Productions. Go subscribe, great channel. We have paid out of pocket even for Frog too. So we do take whatever's left over from the previous campaign and put it into the next one, but we got to pay other people and do other things. So we try to keep as much in-house as possible. That's why the funding goal is also low, because I don't have to pay Ink to color the pages. He gets 50% of the proceeds. So we don't have to pay a letterer. We don't have to pay a writer. So we don't have to raise all that money in order to pay all these extra people like a lot of these other crowdfunder guys have to do. So, and we're not we're not putting a goal for our own page rate because we have other full-time jobs on top of this one. So, we were like, okay, well, we're just going to pretty much work for free. And if we make money, great. Hey, and I've always said, if people make money doing this, fantastic, good for you.
Right.
But we just want to get the books made so we can get them printed and maybe have them at conventions. Like Shae has seen me at cons and I've had Frog.
Yes.
So we sell them there too.
Yeah, and it honestly, if you guys ever get a chance to go to a con that Jason's at, highly recommended. It's so fun.
Oh yeah, it's a great time. You can meet Mother.
And Jason's always, back there getting mad commissions and knocking them out left.
Get mad at the commissions. Hey, everybody, when you're at a show, all right, sidestep here. When you're at a show and you ask for a con sketch, don't ask for I want Wolverine fighting the Juggernaut in the city downtown under the subway with pedestrians watch. Make it something that they could draw maybe like a half hour.
Make it a con sketch, not a commission.
Yeah, don't ask for a full on cover piece and expect to pay $40. It's not gonna. Yeah, just hey, can you draw me Batman? There you go. Fine, I'll draw Batman. Can you draw me the head of the Joker? Cool, let's get it done. Yeah, don't go full bore.
Yeah, you definitely you had some interesting.
They were cool.
Interesting. They're cool. They're cool. But it's a bitch to try to do at a con. You're also selling and
that's the
you're
thing.
Out of your element. You don't have all your stuff.
A lot of people don't understand that too. Like you're at the show and they want, I could get my favorite artist to draw me something. I'm yeah, you can. But they have other people they got to sell books, they gotta sell prints, they're gonna talk to people. I have people come, little kids, I'll have kids come up to me and they want to talk forever, and I love it. I want to talk to the younger collectors and stuff, so it's great. But yeah, you should try to think of that ahead of time. And if you're gonna make it elaborate though, be there 3 days or something. That way they go, look, I'll finish it in my hotel room and I'll give it to you later. So I'm gonna go a step further. If you want to make it elaborate, actually commission your artist and give them enough that they can cover shipping it to you as well. If they get it done during the con because it was a slower con or they had time or they were really zoned in and just got it done, cool. Awesome. They now have a bit of a tip on it, but be prepared to just commission them and that they'll work on it when they're not at a convention and they're back home and they have the time and even still that's because then I have Frog I gotta draw, I got other books I gotta draw, now I gotta also take the time out to draw the commission piece, which I'm grateful for the money. I'm not just saying me, I'm using me I'm the royal I'm grateful for the money, but it's well then I gotta take time to do that. I gotta then I hate mailing stuff. And then I got to mail it. And King Leak, God bless him. I even gave him an extra sketch because it was so late getting to him because he waited forever for his. That came out dope though. But yeah, anyway, digressed. So yeah.
It's fine. Go see Jason at cons. That was the point of the entire.
Do it. Let's go now.
All right. So this is Frog G2, the Cerberus Key. So explain to us what this what this story is all about.
Well, this picks up right after Frog G1, right after. So if you have Frog 1, you saw the last page, that it would almost be hey, there's the next page is the continuation of that. So there's literally no misstep. So in this one, he gets on the boat, the ferry boat with Karan, the boatman, across the river Styx, goes to the island where he traverses the depths of the labyrinths of the abyss to meet the Cerberus, fight the Cerberus, get the key to get to the next gate. Will Geremiah become Frog Legs? Will he succeed? Find out back at today on Indiegogo. So yeah, it continues the story of Frog trying to get back to becoming a human again, to get back to his woman.
Nice. I've got to say, I really, really love the flaming screwdriver.
That's ink. Yeah.
I think it's hilarious. I also really like this creepy little eye that you got coming out of this. It's so good. It like from a cosplayer's perspective, these are the kind of things that you look at and you go, oh, if I was gonna do something and I needed a prop, I'd have to do like the branch, but then make the eye so it was a nice globe, and
Ooh,
especially if you can make it move and blink. Oh, it'd be so cool.
I mean, that would be a lot of money for sure.
Yeah, it would not be cheap. No,
it would not be cheap. Well, but like stuff like elements like that is like, okay, well, if I didn't have that eyeball in there, he would just be on a branch. And you wouldn't get the idea like, oh, he's in a forest. Like, no, if the eyeball is there, you're like, okay, well, this forest is a little weird now. You know, like there's something a little iffy about this area.
All the way down, and I don't know if this was intentional. I feel like with you, it probably, it very well could have been, but it may not have been. This part of the branch down here that like is mimicking the wrench that Frog G's holding. It's almost like the branch is like, oh, I could do that. And it's like, why is a branch thinking? Like, why does a branch have any kind of sentience whatsoever?
No, that's an accident, but cool. That's cool. Happy accident.
But it looks really intentional. So regardless of whether it was in the forefront of your mind or not, it kind of feels like you're over here trying to create this world and this creature that's otherworldly, not just a tree, something a little bit off about it, and that's just kind of what happened.
But it like the cover, I've always felt the cover should display something related to the book, and so like he's on this weird, like it's a fantasy style element of a tree branch, so you get the idea that like, he's going into a fantasy realm of a forest or a wooded area, and he does. There's the ocean in the background because he traveled across the river Styx, so it's all these elements are tied in on this cover. Now that's all ink, the ocean in the back and everything like that. That's all ink spots.
I was gonna say it's did he do it on canvas?
I think the cover's digital.
Interesting, because he got a lot of that kind of canvasy texture throughout it, which I love, because ink's gotten he's got his very own style, like when it comes to painting, and a lot of it is kind of blending what looks more traditional with his digital art, and so you never really know. And I think that it's a really cool piece. It adds a good amount of texture, and it really kind of helps the light with the reflecting off the ocean. It helps it shimmer a lot without pulling focus off of Frog.
Right. And there, like, that's the other thing though, like there are traditional pages in this where like he'll do the traditional piece, put it into Photoshop, tweak a little, like not a lot.
Yeah.
Tweak a little. So this could and that's the thing, like even with me, I try to mimic digitally what I do traditionally, so it looks very close. Like you can't tell. The ink's the same way. He can mimic what he does digitally with traditional and back and forth. So it works great. And like I said, with this cover's it came out great. We try to make the covers, like I said, relatable to the story itself. So
yeah, absolutely. And this, oh my god, he blinks. I never saw that until just now. It scared the fuck out of me.
Ink added that. Like,
god damn it, ink.
Okay, props to ink spots. A lot of people think, oh, he's the colorist. It's like, no, yes, he is, but he does so much more. Ink set up this page. Like he did the whole nine. Yeah, I'm in the Discords with him. I'm like, hey, no, that should cost $50, not 30. Like whatever, but that's about all I do. I don't contribute a whole lot. He'll lay it in. He'll be like, hey, does this sound cool? But yeah, but he sets it up. He builds the whole thing. So he was like, he really wanted gifts on here. And I'm like, you don't need them, dude. I'm like, people want to see the artwork. It looks cool. It's fine. And ink's stubborn. And so he put them in, and I'm glad he did, because it came out cool. And he blinks. And now the colors for this page are a little off. Sorry to interrupt, Shae, because the way he had to do the GIF. So, but aside from that, it came out great.
I think it's fantastic, and I've scrolled through this a few times, and I was like, oh, this little GIF up here, isn't that cute? And that was kind of it. That was all that I had seen. And I scrolled down, was like, okay, cool. His blinking ash just scared the shit out of me, and it's amazing. I love it so much.
It's like every 5 seconds, I think he blinks, so it's not like you have to linger a little bit on that page in order to really see it.
It's so cool. And I like the ooh kind of like face that you gave him, where he's like, oh, what could I do?
Frog is a very expressive character. That's why I like drawing him. I could really he's cartoonish. It's not like Absolute or Samurai Priest, where it's like, you're kind of stuck with certain expressions. I don't want to go too overboard. But with Frog, you can go too overboard and it'd be just fine. So
absolutely.
Yeah. So like, and Shelby even made fun of me and my coins that I have up there on that page. He's like, they're giant coins. I'm like, it's a fairy tale fantasy, Shelby. Because the coins are super big.
Fine. Look
They're
at
fine.
Look at
That's
how
what
big
I
the
said.
hands are.
That's what I said. Look at how big his hands are. I'm like, he's a frog. I'm like, Shelby makes fun of me.
You know what, Shelby? They're doubloons, okay?
Yeah.
Calm down.
Yeah, Shelby, they're the blooms. They're blooming. they're blooming away.
It's fine. It's pirate treasure kind of
Yeah.
They're bigger. They're bigger.
Bigger. Yeah, so but now I don't know which pages of these ones are digital to traditional. I think there might be a mix in these that you're seeing here. But there's 8 pages here, fully lettered, so people can. This was the preview you got if you signed up. We sent you the preview for the campaign, and this is what you got. And so, but now that it's live, everyone can read it. And like this is a loose, like it's this is what they're going to say and what they're going to do. But the lettering might be off. There might be misspellings. But this is the gist.
Nice.
Yeah.
And I love the color palette that Ink does with your line art, because the way that you draw and create your characters and do your line art is a little bit chaotic. And so there's so many ways that it could be taken. And then once color gets added to it, all of a sudden things get real fleshed out. And it helps you because your brain's already having a hard time when somebody creates something that isn't real, right? When somebody creates something that doesn't exist, your brain already has a hard time trying to fill in where the spaces are. And I feel like with your design and Ink's colors and the way that you two mesh together and just your symbiotic brain that you have, you end up creating these characters where I'm like, I still couldn't tell you what the hell this blue dude is, but he definitely feels a little bit anglerfishy.
He's an anglerfish. Yeah.
Is he? Okay.
Yeah. He's an anglerfish. He is instead of the skull for his glowing thingy.
That's what the skull is. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah. Oh, duh. I can see it right there. I'm so dumb.
No. Well, no. No. It's fine. Well, that's the whole thing. We like to get a little creative and mix things up and have fun with it, distort things. Like I said. He's actually Charon the boatman from Norse mythology. So, nice. Not Norse mythology, Greek mythology. So, yeah. He's Charon the boatman. The first one we had the Baba Gaga, who's actually of myth and legend, and even the Cerberus, which you got to back the book. It's not your typical looking Cerberus. So it's not. You got to. We like to experiment and play with things and mess with the myths and lore and religions. And now it's not a religious book, but we just like to play with things and have fun with it. So, but an anglerfish has the light to guide it throughout the depths of the sea, and he's the boatman guiding you across the river. So yeah.
Well, and the whole across the river Styx or the Sea of the Dead kind of thing, and so his little glow is a skull. Like it's just there's so much that's so fitting and it's so creative. I love that you guys are taking a lot of things that are culturally recognizable because school and mythologies and things like that, but then you guys are like, yeah, but let's make it fun though. Like let's make it different, so it's not the same as what everybody else does.
Well, like, and even if you have book 1, you'll understand like his peg leg on this one and stuff like that. So, but we like to have. It's a comic. It should be fun. You're supposed to have fun.
Absolutely,
have fun with these things. And like with Ink's colors, like he colors it how. Like I don't want to say how I would, but like how I would. Like he uses watercolors and stuff like that.
Yeah,
that's how I would color my work because a traditional comic style, which is cool with a lot of art. It doesn't really fit for mine. A traditional cut and red or candy colors and stuff. Not really like maybe with Spider-Man because he's a candy colored costume. But aside from that, like
even when you do Spider-Man, if you just went straight candy colors like a traditional, it doesn't look good because you've got such an expressive style with all of your line work and everywhere that everything goes. Even things that feel chaotic are still intentionally chaotic. They still serve a purpose. It's not just you don't just throw shit around on a page.
Well, sometimes I do, but
I but you make it work though. You make it have a purpose.
But ink is the same way though. Like he really just throws the things there. Like I mean, there is technique and style and knowledge in what he does. But yeah, we complement each other's style as well because we're both influenced by the same type of creative people. And it's so our little weird marriage works. You know, our freaky deaky marriage. That's kinks.
Wow. Some person has a question. Says, Jason, how much did you have to brutally torture ink spots to keep him working so far? He says it's a very important question.
It is important, and you know what? Some person, I do get. Okay, Ink's a plumber. He owns his own business, and I understand he's probably joking a little bit, but Ink's a plumber. He owns his own business, so he gets pretty exhausted after work. I do get on his case every now and then, dude. Like it'll be jokes, but kind of serious. It's like I'll be like, oh, this page might get colored by the time Goblin Girl comes out, or something stupid like that. You know, like just to jab at him a little bit. Be like, hey, dude, get to work. Like nudge, nudge, nudge. Like I know he's busy, so they are kind of jokes, but at the same time, it's like, he knows he's got to get the book out. We don't want to be late like we were last year. That's why line art is completely done. Colors are over 50% done. But like he knows he doesn't want to be late. Nobody felt worse than anyone about Frog One being late than Ink. Like he was devastated. So yeah.
Some person goes, "Oh, I see that we're being serious. That's boring."
Yeah, like I said, I knew he was joking. He was joking, but it's not really totally off because I will get on his case every now and then. But he'll even take like a week off of work or 3 days off of work and just work on pages. So he's on the case. Some person. I know you're kidding around, but.
Absolutely. I also like Johnny's comment here. He says, your Cerberus is actually a 3-headed capybara. And can I just say that would slap? That would be amazing. It's
not.
I love the idea though. I love the idea of somebody doing Cerberus but having it be a 3-headed capybara.
It's not your typical 3-headed dog. I'll use that word very loosely.
Wow.
Extremely loosely. Like you might as well not even put that word in there, but it's not your typical 3-headed dog.
Also question. I feel like this particular character currently on screen, this guy seems to be based off of a specific individual, maybe.
No. That's Billy Bascom, everybody.
Bascom, look at that. I love that you made him as unhinged as he actually is. He just seems put together on stream physically, but really, like, this is Billy Bascom.
If you were to picture Billy's mental state of like if his thoughts were to be a reality and if it was a materialistic object, it would turn into that. He is. And here's the thing, Unhinged Entertainment is the name of my company because of the artwork. Like it's a little out there, it's a little weird. Billy is unhinged. He's crazy. He's whacked out. He's out there. He's cool in a good way, in a very good way. Billy's great. And if you get Billy going, forget about it. It's like a nonstop train of just insanity that he'll blurt out. And so this encapsulates Billy very well.
I also love Cosmonaut saying, "Oh, it's a spitting image." Like I know, right? Like Billy could change his profile pic to this, and everybody would instantly know.
I mean, his ghost monster is on his hat.
It is. I did that. That was the thing as I was looking at it, and I was like, "This feels familiar." And then I looked up, and I was like, "Oh my god, it's Billy!" Yeah. The second I saw the little ghost,
and he's got his magic shoes because I met Billy in real life, and in real life he has toe shoes.
Oh, Billy, no.
Well, I think he has to because of there's something with his feet, because he got ran over by a car. This isn't like unheard of stuff. This has been talked about plenty of times on his streams. But he got ran over by a car, so I think because of it. Oh yeah. Check out Topicless sometime. We'll talk about becoming a roll of toothpaste. But
nice.
So yeah, but I think because of that, he had to like wear certain types of shoes, and the toe shoes really like help him grip and actually help him walk. Well, so but that's why he's got his magic shoes. So
I love it.
Yeah,
oh my goodness.
Great. So yeah, and
oh Jesus.
And this is he's actually the shrimp is actually the first mate of Karan, the boatman, and his name is Basco in the book. So yeah,
nice.
But he's the first mate. and he's a little disgusting. A little Frog is a little grossed out by him. You know, he's like, "Yo, what is that going on?" Because Frog still thinks this whole thing is a kind of like a dream. Because Geremiah woke up as a frog, so he's like,
Right.
he thinks he's still like in this weird, freakish nightmare. So yeah.
Well,
So
and Basco's not helping at all, and that, like, if I came across that, I'd be like, okay, either somebody drugged me or I'm sleeping. There's the only two possibilities. This cannot be actually happening. I'm either tripping balls or I'm sleeping.
And there he's eating some concoction of a sandwich of some kind on top of his little chum bucket. Yeah.
Horrible. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So which page is that one? Oh yeah, that page is pretty dope. I think Ink painted that one.
It looks a little bit more painterly.
Yeah, I think Ink painted this one. This might be the one where when he was painting it, he put too much green as the base, so he kind of had to really work with it to make it right. But it came out dope. I think this is one of the painted pages. There's a few on the campaign. So yeah, and then there's a Kraken in the book because you got to have a monster. And then you come across page this sold. That's a fully painted acrylic painting 2-page spread. So it's 22 by 17. And what we do is I'll draw it, and then Ink will print out my line art, and then he'll paint over it, scan it back in, or take a photo, and then lay over my line art back on top of it. So it's a true marriage. But this is insane. That took Ink like a week, and it's so good. It looks better, way better, obviously in person, and it's a wall piece. It's so good.
Oh yeah,
yeah, he crushed it. And
I also I've got to say, like, I love. So we were talking about how a lot of your lines and stuff can be really chaotic, but I love the just overly exaggerated pout that you gave this Kraken. It's just this. He looks so very sad or disgusted right now because it's just got such an emotive kind of downturned frown.
It's not easy being a Kraken, you know.
It's like, no, but look, he's coming up. He's like, everybody hates me. I hate this shit. I'm just gonna destroy your boat because it's rude.
Ruin it. Yeah,
he's just a nice guy. Okay,
he's actually a nice guy once you get to know him.
Yeah,
it's just he's a little scary looking at first. So
everyone calls him Kraken. His real name's Bill. He's just done with it. Okay,
he's done. It's like everybody says I eat crack. You smoke crack. Call me a Kraken. I'm Bill William.
My name is William, sir.
My name is William. How dare you destroy your boat?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Ink tossed in a couple extra pages too. I don't know what you think.
That's awesome. I love your storytelling. I think it's fun.
This is the variant cover done by Carl Stefan, also known as Chubbs from Merry Boys. So he drew it up, Ink colored it. Dope.
Love it.
We really want it because with the once you scroll on more, you'll see the covers side by side. Well, that's the Christopher John trading card. But you'll see the covers side by side, and we really wanted that blue-red combo there that Ink won. But it came out great. Carl killed it. Everybody go check out Merry Boys. Carl's one of my favorites, our favorites in the indie scene. Christopher John drew that trading foil card. So if you signed up on the mailing list, you back any tier, you get this foil trading card. Inkspots colored it. This is of Death, and Christopher John crushed it. It's so good.
You know what this reminds me of so much is did you ever watch the Disney animated Anastasia?
Probably once a long time ago.
Where they have like the bad guy's like face kind of melts and his eye just kind of like falls out and everything. He's got a little bat sidekick.
I gotta watch it again.
Like, oh
crap.
Yeah, he's like, oh, you lost it, sir, and like hands him back his little. It's amazing, and this feels like if those two had a baby, because you almost have kind of the bat-like ears going on, but then it's all of these eyeballs that are just kind of slumping down and everything. It's fantastic.
Yeah, he's got these butterfly ears with like the skulls inside them, and then he doesn't have a bottom jaw really as much as he just has like he has eyeballs for the top row of teeth and they come down and they like move out and tendrils and stuff. So yeah,
horrifying.
Well, here's the thing: Ink drew up a version, and I'm like, well, that's kind of cool, but he made him look like Beetlejuice a little bit. Like the eyeballs were on the fingers. And I'm like, it's a little too Beetlejuicy. And so I was like, I messed with it and I came up with this design. So it's a marriage of both of our ideas. And but we, like I said, we like things to be a little different. If you think Death, most people think Grim Reaper, which is cool,
right?
The Grim Reaper. But we wanted to go a little. So he even has tentacles that come out of the bottom of his robe.
Oh,
so it's
Sai's gonna be so sad they missed that. Sai, you missed tentacles.
Well, there's tentacles in book 1. Does Sai not have book 1?
Yeah, Sai has book 1, but I'm talking about this speaking on tentacles.
This Sai likes the sound of the word
tentacles. Sai likes to talk about tentacles whenever possible.
I'm shocked. I would never think that.
Yeah, it's totally out of left field.
Yeah, never heard of. Oh, this ink just finished this one. This came out so good, and he had to put it up there. I can't remember if this one's painted either. That's why it helps when he's here. But this is just like, it came out great. Those colors are just popping.
I was gonna say, it's so hard to, like, Ink's a master at this, and this is actually something that he and I have talked about a few different times, but he's such a master at, like, being able to take acrylics and being able to take color and make it really look like it glows and like it's like it looks bright. If this feels like you might need to get sunglasses, because it has that kind of contrast that you get in real life, and he's very good at kind of converting that into a comic book style on the page. And I think it's awesome. I'm really glad that the two of you are the ones that got together to do this kind of stuff, because I think that you perfectly complement one another.
That's the other thing. Like on social media, like I'll post like a drawing of whatever, Samurai Priest, whatever. It does okay. Ink will show a painting of whatever, like a head painting he did or something like that. It does okay. But whenever we post both of our stuff together, it does gangbusters. Like people really like our combination together, and we all do too. And like he really captured this sunset like perfect. Like throughout the book, like it's kind of a little brighter and stuff. Then all of a sudden the sun's going down because he's on the island now in the sun. So it shows the encapsulation of time. And so it shows things moving forward. And the ink is really great with doing that. And I don't know if I did it on purpose or not, but like even with like my shadowing of Frog and stuff like that here, where like stark shadow behind him, like there's that brightness in front of him. Like it just accidentally worked well together perfectly. I didn't know how I was going to color this. I just drew the page. So, and we don't step on each other's toes, and it worked. And you get this, and it's best that we don't, because then the magic happens. So
absolutely. And I think that you guys do a really good job. Like something that I don't see a whole lot in indie comics is that passage of time without it being overtly stated, right? Yeah. Where they're like 5 years later and you're like, oh, okay, cool. Like we just jumped ahead, I guess.
3 years later.
Exactly. Like freaking SpongeBob interruption. But most of the time, whenever you're reading, especially in indie comics, it happens in mainstream too, but especially in indie comics, it's always the same time of day. It's always the same kind of things happen. Like it's as if you're, taking 40 pages to see a 20-minute chunk of a day.
Yeah.
And so nothing ever changes. And while that's fine, like there's not technically anything wrong with it.
Yeah.
It's just, it doesn't feel as grandiose and as epic as some of the people are trying to make their stories. So the fact that you and Ink kind of just naturally create time without having to browbeat somebody over the fact that, like, okay, when we started, there were blue skies. The skies are purple now, and the light is lower.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a little later in the day. Like,
yeah, and that's
put it together.
And like you said earlier, Ink is so good with color, and he's so good in his knowledge of it that like, here's the thing. Don't step on people's toes if you know they're good at something. Like,
absolutely.
I know he's good at. I'm not going to sit there and dictate. No, dude, that should be more of a purple. Like, I'm not going to do that. He knows what he's doing. Like and vice versa. So, like you said, so I don't know he's going to do these things, like the passage of time and stuff like that happening. I honestly probably would never even have thought of it. Ink did. So that shows you his storytelling capabilities and how good he really is.
Absolutely. Well, and while you may not consciously think about it, it is somewhere, because like you said, you did give him those heavy shadows on the back and everything, which can only happen if the light source has changed.
Right.
So you do have it in there. You just don't consciously bring it to the forefront. And then ink will look at it and go, that's a good point. This should be a sunset.
Yeah. Like you said, we work well together. We do.
You really do.
Yeah.
Well, and especially because this same panel, this same page could be painted as if Frog was under a tree cover, and that's why it was dark, and everything could still be bright, but it's not going to have that same kind of impact, that implication as it does with this.
Yeah, the colors on this page are so good.
Yeah, absolutely. And see, Ollie says nobody writes passage of time in scripts. It really helps when we color it. Yes. Yeah. I agree.
Yeah, a good colorist will know how to do it. Yeah.
Absolutely. This is why I'm not a good colorist. It's one of the many reasons I'm not a good colorist.
Well, how many panel comics have you? You know what I mean? Like you usually.
Attempted. I've been fired from many a job. You can ask Ink. Ink has had to fire me.
Well, but that was for flatting. That's different. That's not the same thing. And not only that, you're used to doing like stilled images, and honestly, you want to build up your repertoire anyway. So it slowly you'll get there as far as like something like this comes because you haven't done any panel work yet. You might. You never know.
Yeah, could happen.
Could happen.
Let a girl know.
Well, you've had that. Poem prose that you were going to do 5 years ago.
Yeah, I still plan on doing it. I just actually have to sit down and write shit.
Well, you're a little busy, Shae.
Like a tiny bit. No big deal. I'm just trying to retire and move across the country. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine.
It's fine. I love this page.
This is cool.
That page is dope. And I like to draw close-up shots and stuff like that. You can get more expressive. So anytime I can draw a close-up of Frog's eyeball, I do it. So like that monster's behind him, and you get that little driplet of saliva.
I was just gonna say that drip right there. Oh my god! And the panic, like you are so good at expression, and so I love the fact that it's this little tiny drip on the top of his head, and his eyes like, dear God, that is bad.
That's
whatever this is not good.
Not good.
Something's wrong.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Like Ink and I will go into like a Discord, and then we have our own. Because if you get into a Discord with other people come in, it's hard to like do the story layout. So we will lay out like we're gonna lay out 10 pages now. Then we'll lay out like 12 more, and then so we do lay out each of like I think this initially was 4 panels or something like that. Mm-hmm. I changed it to 6 because we will lay it out. And I'm like. Later on when I go to draw it, I'm like, oh, with the way these beats are going, this might need a couple more here, or I could take a panel out there. So those bottom 3 I think were there, and then the top 3 I had to be like, well, he's got to go through the cave. So I did change things around, but so I can't remember if we were like, the plant guy's going to be behind him, and I think we just initially had some beats there, and I just tossed it in. We work Marvel method, so and it works. But I love being as expressive. Like I said. I like being as expressive as I can with Frog because he's cartoony, so why not have fun with that?
Right.
Like, push that anatomy. Yeah.
Well, and I think your decision to do this in 6 panels really was a very, very smart move because you get that progression of he's walking into a cave and it's getting darker and darker. And then he's like, I need a light.
I need a light.
So he flips the light on, and that's when, as the audience, we're like, "Dear God, that is bad."
That's not good.
It takes him 2 more beats to get to the "Oh God, that's bad." Yeah. So it's kind of nice in that it's cinematic. Like this is playing a lot more like storyboards for like an animated movie kind of thing where you're really getting those beats, and that's what I love about it.
I kind of also got it from Scooby-Doo.
Fair.
So
fair.
I'm like, yeah, that's perfect. I'm like, that would work perfectly here. You can see him going, like you said, he's traveling through the thing, so it gets dimmer and then totally dark. Then there's no light at all. So what works perfect with that? Just eyeballs. And I knew Ink would the way he does his Frog's eyes are perfect. And I'm like, that would look dope. If just those 2 orbs are sitting there. So yeah,
absolutely. And like it's pages like this that really kind of spark my creative desire to do something with Frog, because I've seen you guys draw him so many different ways. I've seen so many different instances. I've seen so many takes on Frog G, and I see stuff like this and I'm like, I like eyes. I paint eyes all the time. I'm like, oh, I can have some fun with some Frog G eyes.
Yeah,
and so
Frog
it's
G eyes
I
are fun.
love it.
Yeah.
Oh
They're fun to
yeah.
do. Yeah.
Well, they're really pretty. Like I don't know how he manages it because it's just color, right?
Yeah.
But they look shimmery gold. They look like when somebody pours like that kind of gold tinted resin that has like a little bit of those ribbons in it where you can kind of tilt it different ways and you see that shimmer. Like I don't know how the fuck ink did it, but in that middle panel, that's a shimmer that I feel like I could tilt the book and it's gonna change.
Yeah. Yeah, he's like I said, he's good at what he does and he knows how to do it. So and that's the thing, like with the eyeballs especially, I get that from Sam Keith with like just making the eyes contorted or different or bigger or smaller. Like that's kind of like my Keithisms when it comes to, because he would do that a lot with the Max, like every now and then just be like a giant eyeball here and then smaller. So I do that with Frog. Like I'm like, oh, I could really push his eye expressions perfectly well. And the thing is, they're the pretty much some of the biggest parts of his anatomy are his eyeballs. So why not mess with that? So yeah, it works great. Like obviously he's a frog, so his head is going to be the biggest area, but the eyes take up most of the real estate. So if that's the case, you want to play with that.
I agree, and Apex is calling for a Frog G calendar. Clearly that needs to happen.
It's not going to happen, but anyway, we're too busy, way too busy for that. Yeah.
Michael says the book looks so good that you and Inkspots deserve all the success.
Thank you so much.
I agree. Okay, and then this is something that I saw when I was glancing through this last night that I'm very interested in. So the Voodoo Priestess, she's got a special place in my heart because she's one of the first modded cosplay photos that I did. And I love the way that you guys did the look of her, but every book is going to have a special 8-page story that kind of tells about her background. Oh no, Jason removed himself. It's okay. He'll be back soon, folks, because that's how it works around here. But yeah, I love the fact that, we've got, it's a different look. We've got obviously Hockey doing the art here. Let me grab Jason back. Hi, Jason.
I went to go click my camera and put it up and I clicked the
It's okay. You know what? They have changed every layout in StreamYard. It's all fucked up now, guys. Woohoo!
No, I had to close my window because we turned on the AC. No, so yeah, okay. Hockey did the pages.
Yes.
Yeah, I know you're talking about the supplemental. Yeah, and it is it's the story of how the Voodoo Priestess became the Voodoo Priestess. So and it like you said, with the first one, we had the supplemental as a separate purchase, 24 pages. It was a full book, and that's why it was a separate purchase of the story of how Cernunnos came to be, the main bad guy, the main villain, and his uprising, so to speak. And it's a cool story. Inkspots drew it. I inked it digitally. It came out great. Awesome cover by Matt Barr and Matt Yackey. Really awesome. Really cool. We only have a couple of those left, which are available as an add-on. Anyway, so with this one, we're like, you know what, though? Times are hard. Not everybody has that extra spending cash. Let's just put the supplemental story in the book, and we'll have Hockey draw it, make it 8 pages so that we could keep that saddle stitch format. So because we really like saddle stitched. So it's 56 pages. You have to keep it under a certain page count. Have that paper thickness be just right, and that way you get that good quality. So, but Hockey crushed it. Hockey really knocked it out of the park. Did a great job on these. We're very happy we hired him to do it. So yeah, so it's a story of how Voodoo Priestess came to be. So yeah.
I also just noticed this while you were talking. I was looking at this page. This looks like a very small man.
Oh no, that's her in the background there. She's underneath the stairs.
Is she?
She's a child. So she's a child. Yes, in this. Yeah. So you'll have to get it. I don't know how much of the story Ink wants me to reveal. So I'm just going to say you have to back it to find out how she becomes to be. But it obviously she's on a ship. So take for that what you will. And she is of African descent. So there you go. You know what I mean? So use your imagination. But anyway, yeah. So
I just like that she's like peering through the stairs.
Yeah, she's cowering behind the stairs. Well, they're looking for her. Like, oh, where's that? Oh, where'd she go? Crack. I don't think they talk like that, but yeah, no, hockey really did a great job. They could. You never know. They could be talking like they're from the 1950s.
Yeah, see.
Yeah, see, where'd that girl go?
This is where you were talking about having the covers side by side.
So yeah, so whenever you have them like next to each other, they look great. So it's a good reason to even get them both, not just because that Chubbs cover is amazing, but because they do look good. They complement each other well. Like it looks cool. So yeah, I really like the way Ink did that. And then some a preview of because we have line art on the campaign, so there's some samples of my line art, so you can see what I do before Ink adds his beauty to it and stuff like that. And that's also why I like drawing Frog close, though. I like detail. I like really getting in there, and he's got all those little like scraggly pores, and like frogs don't have warts, toads do, but I still draw little warts on them here and there.
They can still have bumps.
They get a bump.
There's still plenty of frogs with bumps.
He's got the bumps. And so I like to get those close-up shots so I can get really there's the plant monster. Yeah, so that's the monster that dripped the little drip on his.
I like his gritted teeth as he's like trying to get the hell away.
Yeah, he's like, I gotta get out of here. I think Ink posted a colored version of that on X. So yeah. So, yeah, nice. And then there's that painting, that acrylic painting that sold. Yeah, came out great.
All right, so since we're talking about all the different tiers, let's actually go through what tiers they are. So
don't cry for me, Argentina.
Yeah. Oh, look, there's Frog in the chat.
Hey, Frog!
I did not want a hug.
So
Frog learned the hard way. No hugs.
He learns the hard way, but he learns. We learn from our mistakes.
That's good.
That's good. What's up, Frog? Good to see you. Yeah, and speaking of Frog, you will see he has something here as well. So,
nice.
Yeah, once we get to it, you can scroll down further on the campaign. But yeah. So you have the featured tier, which is both books. We cut costs on this one, like we said. From book one, we cut costs, so now things are cheaper because times are hard. So you're getting more product for less money, same quality. So as far as the product goes, so the book's still going to be, that good paper quality and everything like that. Yeah, so it's $18. It's $30 for both covers, I believe.
Wow.
Yes. Yep. Yeah. So you get both covers for $30. Each individual covers 18 instead of 25. Shipping is even less. We cut down on shipping.
Nice.
What's this one, Shae?
The catch-up variant.
Okay, so with the catch-up variant, there's the catch-up variant where you get the main cover for Frog 1, and then because we lowered the cost on the variant covers because we have more variants and we have main covers left, we pick which variant you get, but because of that, it costs you less money.
Okay.
So like if you prefer Irene or Plague, if you prefer one or the other, you can get the book and then add it on and pick which cover you want. But if you back this one, you're going to save money, and we just pick a random cover for you. So,
nice.
Yeah. So if you have a preference, maybe go another route. Yeah, and then you have the main cover, which we only have so many of those left because, like I said, Shae, I've been at conventions, I've been selling them. And so we only have a limited number of those left. So if you want the main cover, it costs a little bit more because they're more limited. So, and then you can get the two main covers together. Nice. And then you have sketch cards. So you can get one with just line art by me. It's just a black and white sketch card, and then the main cover, or you can get one where I draw it, Ink colors it. So that costs more plus the main cover. Yeah.
Nice.
And then
the
retail bundle, you get 5 books for the cost of 4. Always a good deal. It's good if you're overseas. You get Hockey's original art pages because he drew his traditionally instead of digitally. So if you want, you can get a little piece of Hockey.
Nice.
You also get the book. You do get the book with it too.
And I'm really happy that you guys do that because that's probably one of the biggest deterrents for me in backing original art is I don't want to pay for your original art and then have to pay shipping again to get the book. And
or not just that, or add the book on later. Like if you're paying, like this is what, $175 for one of my interior pages. If you're paying $175 plus shipping, I could toss in a 56-page comic book for you. Like it's not going to break the bank, you know? So, and if other people don't do it, that's on them. That's fine. I do understand that's still more product that they could sell. I get it. But we just feel like you're spending a lot of money. We're going to toss the book in too for you. So, yeah.
Which is awesome. So there's still 15 sequential pages up for grabs.
First come, first serve.
And then 3 splash pages.
Yep.
Still first up for grabs.
Yep.
And then 1 book painted art and the book 1 painted art in the book.
Yeah, with you get that interior, that colored painted page plus the line art with it, and then you get the book.
Nice. And then the 2-page spread that are hand painted. This specific one is already gone, but there's 1 or 2 more of those left.
And you get the book with that.
All right, what's the Big Daddy?
Big Daddy. So the Big Daddy is, you get everything. You get both books. You get the painted page. You get the original page. So that's the one you get. So I think the other one you just get. I don't know. You have to click the tiers to find out. But this one you get the original page. You get the painted page. You get both covers. Then you also get, if you scroll down in the campaign, you get a light by Frog himself. So back on earlier, Frog, you get one of those, and it's the cover for Frog G2, and it's a light. It's a box light, and he does an acrylic, see-through acrylic thing where the light will shine through it, and it illuminates your room like Frog's drop light. So Frog himself is doing those. They're awesome. You can add them on the back end, but they cost a little bit more. So if you get the Big Daddy tier, you're getting the whole kit and caboodle, the whole shebang. It's the biggest bang for your bucks.
Well, and to just give a little bit extra plug for Frog, these are so unbelievably detailed. It's crazy.
They're crazy cool. Yeah.
I had when my dad passed, Frog made up one of a picture of me and my dad, one of my favorite pictures, and sent it to me, didn't say anything, and I put it up and turned it on and was like, oh my God, that's me and my dad in whatever backlight I've got, kind of black and white look, but it looked exactly like the photo. And so these are so freaking cool. There's so much texture, there's so much detail in there, and it's a really, really cool thing to have on like a bookshelf or to put on a side table, and can't recommend them enough.
They're bright.
They're so bright.
They're so bright.
So much brighter than you think they're gonna be.
It's awesome. It's awesome.
Legitimate. Yeah. Like it is some pretty harsh ambient light in a room, but it's like legitimate. If you're trying to light up a dark corner of an area, like this will do it. This will 100% do it.
Yeah. Like you could probably take it out to your garage and like use it as a little light for your tools and stuff that you could see. Oh, that's where my tool. Yeah. I can find my socket wrench now. Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
No, they're awesome. So like I said, you can add them on the back end. They're limited. So if you do, there's only a limited supply there. And like I said, Frog is I'll make them, and they're dope. So yeah.
They are very cool.
And then you have our original covers by Chubbs and by me. So you can get one of those.
Nice.
Yeah. And let me reiterate, I think the painted page tier only comes with the painted page. I don't think you get the line art with that. I don't know. I got to ask Ink. I can't remember. But yeah, you can get the original covers. Chubbs killed it. I have it over there. If you don't buy it, I don't mind keeping it and framing it. It's fine with me. I'll take some Chubbs artwork.
Jason's all about keeping it.
I'm all about keeping things. Yeah.
I mean,
well, Frog 1, the first Frog book, the main cover didn't sell the original art, so Frog got that. I sent that to Frog. That's his because he created the character. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he created the look of the character. So this wouldn't have happened if he hadn't have done that. So thank you for taking time away from me, Frog.
Well, I'm happy that you got a couple of backers.
Oh, thank you, everybody. Yes.
72.
Yeah. Appreciate you guys. Awesome. No, that's great.
It's a great campaign. It's a great group of people that are working on it. You guys really, you're gonna regret if you miss out. So highly recommend you go and get it. If nothing else, the featured tier is ridiculously
It's a great
ridiculously affordable.
Well, I think shipping US is $8. International is $25.
That is crazy.
Yeah,
that is
for
awesome.
everything across the board, I think. Maybe except for the original art tiers because it costs a little bit more to ship those because they're bigger. But like for the books and everything, and the funny thing is, shipping costs have gone up, and we're lowering them. Like we're gonna eat money on the shipping, and we know that already. But like I said, now Frog G3, it might be 25 for the book. It might be like, I don't know. It all depends on how the economy is doing. But right now the economy is not so great. And we want people to read and look at what we're doing. Like it's not, what I mean? It's not because, we got to make more money. We're making less money. But we want you to absorb our content, our material. We want you to inspire you. But maybe this will, some kid, like I said, I've sold them to kids at cons, and maybe it'll inspire somebody like, I love the way the style is. I love those colors. I really want to. Maybe it'll do that. I don't know. And so if we lower the cost on it, it'll entice people maybe to pick it up and be inspired and want to do their thing too. So
absolutely. Well, highly recommend everybody go and get this. The link is pinned in the chat. It is also down in the description. If you're watching this on replay, please make sure you go and check it out. Don't forget to like
and subscribe. Like and subscribe.
I know we've been a little bit MIA, but we are working on coming back. There's been a lot going on, and at some point, I'm sure we'll fill everybody in on what's been happening. But please make sure you go check out Frog G, because this is amazing, and I love this group. I love Jason
you.
Inc. and Frog G. You guys are my favorites.
You're just saying that because we paid you a while ago.
And do you have any final thoughts before we wrap, Jason?
Yeah, everyone go drink aspartame. It's good for you. It makes you young, vital. It makes you youthful, vigorous. Yeah. Vigorous is a good word. I like that word, vigorous.
Vigorous.
Volatile. That's another good word. It doesn't make you volatile, but it's a good word.
Thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you next time.
Bye. Thank you.